What's up, YouTube? I'm making a serious video. Trust me. As you can see, it's not like 10 seconds long and me staring at it or something. But today's a super nice day outside. Like, it's perfect. And so I'm gonna talk a little bit about like how to adjust to college. Like what's the best thing to do during your first year? Because I am a first year college student. I started back in like August 21st, I think. And so there have been a lot of things I've noticed, and like there's been a lot of changes I've had to make to myself to really get the most out of this. Also, if you hear cars going by, well, you're gonna have to tune it out because I'm on a main road. But yeah, let's just dive right into it, as they say, as the hip kids say. So first things first, if you play video games, that's gonna have to be toned down a lot, or you're gonna have to stop completely. Because I'm talking like if you're an avid gamer, like if you're always blabbering to people online or like playing multiplayer games like all night or something, that doesn't help. Because it's really too easy to play video games for hours and to just sit in your room, which that doesn't accomplish anything. Because like maybe in high school that's fine if you didn't have to study and you still got good grades, but when it comes to college, like it doesn't matter where you go, you're gonna have to study and you're gonna have more work to do. So you can't just be sitting in there burning hours away playing Dota or whatever, or playing COD. Like, it's a good relaxation tool, maybe for a little bit. Like not having some full 5-hour session all night or something, because that's gonna mess up your sleep and ruin your day the next day. You're gonna wake up too late. You're not gonna be very productive because you're gonna feel lazy. You're just gonna wanna go back on the computer all day. So, video games have to go bye-bye, first of all. Plus, if you stay in your dorm, you're not going to meet very many people, which lets me segue into my next point, is that it's super important to meet new people, like all new people. Like if you already know someone that's going to the same college as you, that's fine. Like, in fact, that I can see how that'd be nice. Like I would have liked that sometimes. Just, if things aren't going your way, you can, I guess you have someone to talk to, like if you really need to, if you really want to. But if you force yourself you really have to force yourself not to like rely on people you already know. So that means not calling your family all the time, not FaceTiming your friends or texting them like when you get bored or when you're kind of sad or down all the time. It really means like if you're sad or if you're feeling super bored in your dorm with nothing to do, like you either study or you just go out and like talk to someone. If you don't have anyone to talk to, well, if you live in a residence hall, then you're golden, honestly, because like if you live in a residence hall, you should be saying hi to like everyone that you see. Like in your hallway, see someone walk by, you go into the bathroom, like whatever, wave hi, yo, what's up, dude? What's up, girl? Not like that, because that sounds like a douche, but you know what I mean. In the bathroom, just when you're brushing your teeth with someone, ask, hey, what are you doing today? What classes you got? Stuff like that. There's a dead skunk on the side of the road. I don't know what that is. It's kind of sad. Poor skunk. But yeah, meeting new people is really important, especially because if you're a first year, most people in residence halls are either they're mainly first years, maybe a few second years. It might depend on your college, but on average for university, that's how it is. So if you got a bunch of first years, you're all kind of taking some general ed courses, like the intro courses for your major. So if you know the people in your residence hall and you see them in class, well, you're golden. Like there's your study partners right there. If you want to study for a midterm coming up, you just go knock on their door, be like, hey, you want to come study with me for a few minutes? Let's share our knowledge. Plus that's someone to talk to in class, and like a friend to hang out with on the weekends. Of course, this all really is talking about if you live on campus. If you don't live on campus, the same thing still applies. Like you will want to meet a lot of people because like you have a chance now. Like now that you're in this new facility, like there's a lot of different people there, and most people have a purpose for going there. Like they want something. Like you're going to meet a lot of interesting people. Like it's pretty interesting to ask someone like, first, like, what's your degree? But second of all, what do you want to do with that degree? Because while most people might say, like, I don't really know, like, the people that do have something, like, that's interesting. You know, they have a little goal that they want, you know, maybe improve their hometown, or, I don't know, go help. Like, I met a dude, he's in my poster group for psych, intro to psych, and he was talking about how he wants to go to, like, third world countries or poor countries and help them improve their health. Like, you know, show them how to get clean water and improve their sanitary conditions. It's like, that's really interesting. You know, that's really cool, actually. It's a really altruistic goal. So stuff like that, like, you know, it's really cool to meet people like that. But you won't do that if you just sit in your dorm and always talk to the people you already know from, like, high school or middle school. Of course, those people are still important, obviously. Like, they're your friends. You can't just blow them off because you're like, you know what, screw you, bro. I'm in college now. Okay, I don't need you. Yeah, I'm way above you. Okay, no, it's not how you do things. It's going to lose you a lot of friends. You're not going to make many new ones with that attitude. Okay, they're important. Like, you know, this helped me realize how much I value, like, good friends, like my good friends from back in high school or elementary school that I've had for a long time. And your family too. Like, your family is really important. It's pretty weird adjusting, like, to not living with your family. Like, talking to them it's different. Like, you catch up with them now. You don't know what they're doing, like, every day. That's something too. So it is important to talk with your friends and your family, like, catch up with them every now and then. You know, call your loved ones, because they care about you too, and you care about them. So you want to see how they're doing, they want to see how you're doing. So it's good to catch up with them every now and then. But it's not good to go home, like, every weekend, always call your mom or dad or your one best friend every night. Because that's harmful to you. Like, just focusing on yourself, that's really harmful to you, because you're creating this dependency on someone else. Like, whenever you get down, you go tell them, who you feel safe with. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. There's probably a good person if you feel comfortable telling them. But you're not accepting those bad feelings, and you're not trying to move forward in this new environment, because you are an adult now. Like, I've sort of had it sink in that, you know, after college is over, I'm not just here for a few years and then going back home to resume, you know, high school or whatever. Like life has, like, adult life has pretty much started. You know, I'm here my family and I are putting this giant investment into me going here. And then after it's time to get a career, like, time to work, time to go live somewhere and have a family eventually. Like, you don't go back to your old life. Like, your new one starts now. So that takes a while to sink in. Like, I don't know if I fully grasp that, but mainly because I'm not, like, a full-on adult, quote unquote. Like, I'm still reliant on parents' money to buy food and stuff. Like, I'm not living on my own, like, supporting myself through college fully, but that's fine. Like, my parents saved up so I didn't have to immediately. But still, like, it's really time to take charge of yourself as an individual and really focus on, like, what's best for you. Like, you're in this new environment now. You really do have to make the most of it to really progress yourself in the future. Like, any bad habits, you don't have to stick to them, because you don't know anyone. Like, if you were pretty, not necessarily super introverted, but, you know, maybe you didn't really think about meeting new people. Like, you just hung out with your friends that you've already known for a long time. Like, if other people, like, you could chat to other people, but not really for the intent of making new friends. Like, you just chatted to them because, you know, why not? Which I'm describing myself because that's what I experienced. Like, that's how I was. But now I can see, that was disgusting, but ignore that. But now I can see that, like, you know, when you small talk to someone, like, it's for a purpose. You want to make new friends. Like, I've made a lot of new friends just, you know, in the bathroom. Like, you know, hey, what class are you doing today? How you doing, man? Or, you know, just what, or in the elevator too, in my hall. Like, it's only a few seconds in there, but it means a lot to just, you know, say, like, hey, what's your name? What are you doing? Or, how's it going, man? Like some guy did that to me in the elevator, like just it was like a half hour ago. He was like, yeah, I don't like silences in elevators, you know, just why not chat? His name was Kyle, I think. Maybe Mark. I didn't write it down, I don't know. Crap. So, oh, another thing. This one's pretty big too for meeting people. Is like, if you go to a university, you know, a big 4-year college, the odds are they're probably going to have a lot of welcome week events. Like, you know, social things, like things put on by the school. And like, most of them probably are stupid. Like, you might think that at first, like, wow, this is stupid, why would I go to this? And it probably will be stupid when you go there. But don't think about what you're doing. Think about like why you're there. Why they want you to be there. They want you to be there so you can meet people. And honestly, like, I did meet a few people by going to those things. And it helps you to do things with your roommates too, if you have any. Like, you know, like, hey, are you going? Or, well, of course they're going because there's nothing else to do. So like, hey, come on, it's time to go to the whatever thing. And so you go there, and they probably have it like as a social thing. So you're put into groups, or, you know, you naturally group up. And like, I can think of a couple people that I have met there, and like from going to those things. And I've gone to a couple with my roommates when school was first starting, and yeah, that was pretty fun. It's like the first experience you get to share with your roommates or your other friends if you have them already. And so just things like that. It's really about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. I'm really focusing on social aspects here, but academics is a whole nother thing, which this video is kind of long, so I don't want to keep jumping from topic to topic. So I'll leave academics maybe for another video. But if you can balance your social life right, it will involve you like always pushing your comfort zone outwards, or getting out of it like as often as you can. So like talking to someone you wouldn't normally talk to, just like saying hey, not thinking about it, be like, should I say hi to this person? Like, just do it, whatever. You know, if it's awkward and they don't respond, just walk or ignore them, whatever. You know, going to things that you wouldn't normally go to, changing yourself, not sticking to some predefined identity you had of yourself, like, oh, I'm an introvert, so I'm not good at doing this or whatever. Like, you're calling yourself an introvert, you're making yourself not good at that. If you tell yourself, I'm a super hardcore extrovert, I love going to parties or whatever, maybe not that exaggerated, but if you drill it into your head like, I'm confident, do things to boost your confidence, you will act more confident. So it's all about doing what's best for yourself and really making the most of what you have. Because if you go to university or college, there's so many new people and things to do. Like, it really is a cool experience. And it's probably where you make some good friends later on. So those are my thoughts. It was a super nice day, and so I decided to pull out my phone. Now the sun's kind of going down, so I better finish my run on this long bike path. And yeah, that's that. I'll see you later. I hope you enjoyed my actually serious video, and adios.